Hi everyone, it's Ben from Trekitt, and me and Harry are out here today in the Gospel Pass. I found a lovely little tump to stand on, so we're looking nice down the valley. Hopefully we've got a nice view for you. And in today's video, we're going to give you a bit of an inside look into the new Montane Fireball jacket, new from Montane for this season. So over the course of this video, we'll go over its features, its fit, what it's made of, and anything else we think about the jacket, so stay tuned. So first off, what is the Fireball? The Fireball from Montane is a lightweight, synthetically insulated jacket that's been designed for sort of year-round use as your lightweight sort of mid-layer, or in changeable conditions, it's your jacket that you can wear as your outer layer. It's wind and water resistant, and it's just been synthetically insulated, so it will still keep you warm when it does get wet. It's ideal for use in UK conditions, especially for sort of layering up. So if you're out walking, hiking, even sort of light climbing, it's the ideal jacket to chuck on, and in those sort of in-between shoulder seasons around now in the autumn, ideal to chuck on as an outer layer. So what's the Fireball jacket made from? So insulating the jacket, because funnily enough it's an insulated jacket, Montane use 55% recycled Clovivo Eco Extreme, no, it's Extreme Eco, sorry, quite wordy, synthetic insulation. So synthetic insulation works to keep you nice and warm even when it does get wet. You will still ultimately get wet in it, but you will still stay warm, which is a nice thing about a synthetic jacket. It makes it ideal for sort of UK conditions, because we usually get a bit wetter over here and you're going to get soggy. On the outside of the jacket, Montane then use their own Featherlight Air fabric, which has got a four-way stretch built into it. That might be a bit of a stretch, sorry for the pun, but it is still nice and stretchy and really comfortable to sort of move around in. Makes it ideal if you're going to be using it for slightly more strenuous activities. If you're going to be climbing in it or just moving a bit quicker, it moves really nicely with you and is just a little bit more comfortable. To help with the weather resistance, this jacket features a DWR coating to it that is PFC free, so it keeps the polar bears happy. We like keeping the polar bears happy. It just means that light water and moisture will bead off the jacket. Ultimately, you will still get wet in this if it does stop pouring, in which case we would always recommend chucking a shell over the top to keep yourself nice and dry and warm. There's people in a van that are doing a drive-by. Hello, people in the van. What are the features of the Fireball jacket? Starting at the top, the Fireball features an insulated, snug-fitting hood that's been designed to fit underneath the climbing helmet. So you don't get any points of adjustment on it, but it's got an elasticated hem to it, so it sits nice and tight on your head and is nice and comfortable. And without any extra adjustment, it means there's just less faff, nothing to worry about. You just chuck it on, chuck your helmet on, and off you go. Otherwise, it just keeps you nice and snug, so you don't necessarily need to take a hat with you. The arms, thanks to Montane's technical tailoring, are nicely articulated. So if I raise my hands up above my head, you get a minimal lift. So if you are using this for scrambling and climbing, it makes that a little bit easier, and you're hopefully not going to expose yourself too much to the cold. And also it means with that extra stretch that I mentioned earlier in the fabrics, it just moves really nicely with you and keeps the jacket in place. You get 3 pockets on the jacket. You get 2 zippered hand pockets, perfect for hands, as so. And then you also get 1 concealed chest pocket on the outside, which is ideal for storing valuables, say your phone, compass, or jelly beans, which Harry forgot. He forgot the jelly beans. They're still in the car. So I've just got a phone in this pocket today. Other than that, the only other features of this jacket really are the adjustable bottom hem. So you've got an adjustable draw cord on the bottom hem, so you can cinch this jacket right in and keep it nice and cozy, keep you nice and warm on the inside. At the bottom of the sleeves that I mentioned earlier, you do have an elasticated cuff that is slightly inset. So it keeps the sleeves nice and comfortable, but you can still pop the sleeve on them when you're using the jacket if you do need to vent a little bit of heat. I particularly like popping the sleeves on my jackets. It's just something I always do. But it holds nicely in place with that elastication, and again, you've got no faff with a Velcro cuff or anything like that. So how does the Fireball fit? Well, at 6'3" with a 42-inch chest, I normally take a large, and that's no exception with the Fireball. This is a large from Montane. Montane can size up a little bit on the slim side occasionally, but for the Fireball, they've gone for a slightly more of a regular fit. So it fits nicely. The sleeves are nice and long, which is great because I've got particularly long arms, and I'm also quite long in the torso, and it is just about long enough on me. So you may find if you are a little bit more of average height or a little bit on the shorter side of shorter torso, you may find this jacket offers a little bit more coverage, which is quite nice, but without being too long. You've still got nice movement in the chest, and there's still enough room under this that I could put another layer on underneath. At the moment, I've just got a long sleeve base layer on, but I could get a lightweight fleece under it if I wanted to. But it's also designed as more of that sort of mid layer or lightweight outer layer. So depending on where you're using it, you can get layers underneath it or over the top of it. So where does it fit in the layering system? So just following on from my last point where I mentioned sort of being able to wear a few layers underneath it, the Fireball has been designed as more of a mid layer or lightweight outer layer. So you can just wear it in sort of changeable conditions, more autumn if you're going out for a walk, things like that, as your outer layer. If you're using it in more winter conditions, you will find that you'll probably want to throw a shell over the top or more insulation over it. And if you're out when it is getting really wet and windy, you will definitely want to throw at least a wind shell over it, if not a full waterproof hard shell, just because this jacket is wind resistant, not fully windproof. And again, it is water resistant. So if you're out and it's raining, this becomes your mid layer and you throw a shell over the top to keep yourself nice and dry. If you'd like to learn more about the Fireball jacket, see it in another range of colours, or possibly purchase some of our other Montane products, Harry will post a link somewhere on the screen right now where you can then shop with us on our website. If you have any further questions, you can always pop them in the comment section down below, and Harry or someone else from the team will try and reply to you as soon as we can with a little bit more information. Other than that, we'd really appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date on everything Trekitt. Thanks, we'll see you in the next one. I don't know. The moment took me. I don't know why I did that, but it's giving me a tickle. I'm going to go get jelly beans.